Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Check my microphone right quick. Just chilling now. That's a good old MFL public market, no big deal. If you're looking at what you're looking at, don't trip. Technical difficulties for the time being. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. There's a lot that's been going on. Not too much of nothing. Just things I've been noticing. I gotta check and make sure I can be heard first. You know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Let me get it. I'm not sure. Don't you? Yeah, don't you? Uh, I'm just looking at it on my phone to make sure that it can be heard. You know what I'm saying? And ain't really much to really talk about. You know what I'm saying? I've just been looking at the tour footage and everything like that and the stuff that they've been showing in the videos and stuff. And this stuff that's been popping up for the last year. I mean, it's been really undeniable for the last year the way shit been popping up, and there's been too many similarities, coincidences. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just say I really get mad and frustrated about saying it. Before I really get into it, no, I'm not crazy, or no, I'm not one of those type of people who I'm not one of those type of people who be like, oh, I call people God. You know what I'm saying? And for the last like however long, I've been going through theology school. Uh, I don't really tell nobody about that. One of my roommates knew about it, but it's not something that you really talk about. You know what I'm saying? You don't go brag it all over the place because when you're working on your spirituality, it's something that you don't want people to get involved in until you get to a certain place that you're comfortable and that you're secure enough with yourself that you can speak on it so nobody will be able to intervene or hold you back from getting to the place that you need to be. You know, a lot of people don't believe that spirituality and entertainment or music or a lot of different areas can have anything to do with spirituality. You can find signs in a lot of different places if you take the time to look. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about it is about finding out what they really mean and the things that God wants you to do with the signs that you find and what they're really trying to tell you. If you're around the wrong people in the wrong situations, the information is not going to really come out right. But anyway, back to these similarities and the things that I said. Oh, well, I just finished talking to God about this, or I just finished talking to God about that, and then it pops up on her timeline. Or I went through a situation where back in 20, I think it was 2016, my mother left because they got put out the apartment building because somebody bought it. We was living in North Oakland, and she left, but I stayed there because it was they was fighting the fact that they was getting evicted. So I stayed in the backyard, and the neighbor had just got a dog. The neighbor son had bought a dog. It was a puppy, but the motherfucking dog grew to be hella big in like 6 months, 7 months. The motherfucking dog was hella big. So me and the motherfucking dog chilling in the backyard like a motherfucker, right? Everybody was scared of the dog, so I wasn't tripping about having to sleep in the backyard. I mean, me and the dog was chilling, hanging out. The dog ate the fucking couch up. The dog was doing all kind of tricks and shit in the backyard. Like it was just crazy. But that's the life goes on video. When the dude, little Uzi, was chained to the tree, wasn't chained to anything. The dog was chained to the backyard. And I was sitting on the couch. It was a couch back there. So I was really kicking it on the couch and sleeping on the couch. I had a table back there where I light my candles and write my verses and my lyrics and shit and talk to God about different things. You know what I'm saying? And look on the internet and see what was going on, social media or whatever. It's like if you go through my Instagram posts and stuff from like a couple years ago, different things that pop up. And that's why I got so many Instagram accounts for the time when this shit was gonna take place and I was gonna have to go back. What they call it now, receipts. Motherfuckers want receipts. You know what I'm talking about? So I had to go back to the DMs and shit. I show you DMs that I done sent that went unopened. So it's like you can't even say, oh well, you know what I'm saying? Oh well, she saw the DM, she just not acknowledging it. I don't know if she seen the shit or not. But I'm just gonna tell you, it ain't that many coincidences in the world when it really comes down to it. And as far as people saying, "Oh, well, great minds think alike," and all this old bullshit, cliches, bullshit that motherfuckers want to try to throw up into the situation, it just ain't really gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? I just really ain't gonna cut it. Anyway, FAA has granted approval for Southwest Air to fly to Hawaii from San Jose, Oakland, Sacramento, and San Diego. Uh, I don't really want to go to no motherfucking Hawaii. If I do, I'm gonna take a cruise. I don't want to fly to that shit. Now, back to my Instagram post right quick. I'm gonna show it up on the screen when it comes up. Don't trip. I'll tell you what is relevant to as far as how I go into my listen. You know what I'm saying? This one right here from January the 13th. Let's see. January the 13th. January, I bought a keyboard to use on my other laptop. So the same day before this post came out, I was just sitting at the table and I set it up on my laptop because I was about to start making beats. That's why I put that picture up there like that. This thing right here, she became the most followed rapper of all time, supposedly, with 191 million. I just put up something, but anyway, I always take a snapshot or screenshot of the picture and put it up when this comes up on the Instagram. See, it's not coming up, but it's not a good picture. That's from January. Let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back. So all the way back to the thing from my notebook. notebook that I started writing in 2015. That's why when I was at the other house, I started taking pictures of it. As soon as the pages start coming up, tomorrow. Let's see. One that's relevant. I'm not gonna do them all. Oh, is she saying I'm getting ready? She be talking about the power of the tongue, life and death. The tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boats because of something. But anyway, it's a quote from the Bible. And this thing right here from June 19, 2018. This is before the album Queen came out. You, Lord, laid the foundation of the earth in the beginning, and the heavens are the works of your hands. They shall perish, but you shall remain to start anew. For they have rejected those bringing the good news of your servant and your chosen. Alas, because of all the evil abominations, abominable thoughts, and prayers with the E, they defile themselves, your sanctuaries. They block my blessings and attempt to make your promises to me a lie. They oppress those whom are truly righteous. Do not destroy the wise. May the earth be silent, for the Lord is on his throne. There are only two anointed ones on the earth. That would have been the announcement that would have been made at a later date. What is the point of anointed people? I keep trying to tell people it's the difference between being ordained and anointed. People don't seem to understand what the importance of having anointed people on the planet is, but you have to understand that the changing of the times and the way that people are changing, and the fact that hell and heaven done bled over into the earth, and you got people playing around with Ouija boards and calling up the dead homies to try to chase people down to get their money. You know what I'm saying? You got all kind of shit going on. You got people that's done lied their way in the motherfucking heaven, so they keep getting kicked out. They just in purgatory. You got motherfuckers doing holograms of dead people trying to take them on the motherfucking concert tour so they can avoid paying somebody who is alive and well and capable of doing the shit. You got people who care more about people who are dead than the living. When you have all these kind of things going on, it makes way for spiritual warfare, which is something you need to be aware of. I'm saying people. Oh, this is the last time I was over here. When was this? May 29th, 2016. Nigga, how she gonna be the queen of Oakland and they're the royal family, but she don't own a house? Dear man, when the fuck is they bringing cribs back? Found a damn plot for cheap to build a house on from the ground up. Don't tell me I haven't been thinking about her. I'm gonna get that tattoo on my head with her name on it. LMAO. So when people ask you what I'm thinking about, it'll be obvious. Now, that was her code name. Because if I were to put her name on back in 2016, It's May 29th, 2016. You can't really see it. I guess the light reflecting is terrible. What? The parents of peace and prosperity. The underscore. Prince of Peace and Prosperity. It's the Instagram where you can go check this out if you decide to do so. That's the last time I was kicking it here. I used to kick it at this Emeryville Public Market. I but I see how people become them. What examples are there left to be shown? An example of God's presence, grace, and mercy. There are more people struggling than not. There's more pain than joy. How do you let people under these survivalistic conditions know that God has not forsaken them? If you can't trust the God within yourself to help heal the world and change lives instead of flaunting your wealth, then you need to reap. After May 20th, 2016. Not dead yet, but we shall see. No heaven, no hell, just dead. I don't care. Those who refuse to know what they need to and leave the rest up to me. What the fuck do I look like? Which one of these motherfuckers didn't I make, quote unquote, the hand that God chose to bring the message? That's after I got the tattoo on my hand that says God Daddy. That's the hired hand. Speaks through someone and chooses someone to spread the message. It would be in people's best interest to listen. They believe. I mean, you have people who don't let people tell them what to do all their life. They don't let the devil tell them what to do all their life. But here you have a place and a time where somebody have your best interests at heart and really is the type of person who wants to see people be successful. And they continuously tell you that God is living through me and speaking through me at this point in time. Because there will become a day when the Lord will walk the face of this earth as whatever the Lord chooses to. You know what I'm saying? But people don't believe that. And then people like, so what? Well, then you know what? If that's the case, then that means they're gonna be human. So I can figure out how to kill them. And then that becomes their obsession. You know what I'm saying? When I was at the house or whatever, and I'm sitting in the backyard in Antioch, California. For the people that don't know, in Antioch, the air be still and thick as fuck when it's hot. And then it be light. It don't be windy. And I'm sitting in the backyard in the summertime. It's hella hot. That fucking air hella thick. I'm sitting by the back door. And the door don't have no knob on it because somebody had broke it. So the door opens like somebody walking in there. Like somebody had pulled the handle open and walked through the door. I'm just sitting there. Then the people in the house, they'll let the door stay open for a little while. Then they get up and close it. And then it happened again. And I'm sitting there walking around like, don't trip, dude. I'm gonna let you all up and through the motherfucking house. Cause I was trying to air out the bad vibes and shit up in the house, all the bad luck, all the bad presences, all the demons and shit that motherfuckers was bringing into the house, like the people with the different mental disorders and stuff that had them feeling a sort of way and they couldn't get up. I'm trying to clear all this shit out the house, right? Because it was part of my training as being a priest and stuff like that. Because people gonna come to you and they're gonna be like, "Well, I need help. My house is in turmoil. I'm in spiritual turmoil. I've been spiritually damaged." And people don't realize that some people who actually are paranoid schizophrenic or have symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia are just based on the fact that they were spiritually damaged at a young age or an age where they was very volatile. So that leaves a way for people to hear voices. They hearing the voices of their tormentor, and they're still tormenting them in the back of their mind. And if a person doesn't understand that perspective of the situation, then they're really not going to heal them. All they're going to do is throw medicine at them and not really give them the proper tools that they need to be able to live and to be able to be independent and to be able to have a life that's worth living. So you can always keep them in a mental hospital or back and forth on all your little high price motherfucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? I was in a place and there's somebody taking 10 motherfucking pills a day. And I'm thinking to myself, why does this person need 10 pills per day just to, they're not even a functional person, to just sit around the motherfucking place and do nothing? The difference is when I saw the person and I heard her speak, she was like 59 years old, but she talked like a little girl. And I said to myself, that's an anomaly right there. But that tell you what her age is right there. Some people have three ages. You got the age that you are, of course, and how many years you've been on the planet, supposedly. Then you have an emotional age. A lot of people's emotional age is whatever time and place they were ever abused, if they were ever abused. That would be the age at which they are emotionally. And you have people that realize that, so they begin to take advantage of that person in every way, shape, or form, especially stealing from them. That usually becomes what it's about. Was Woman Crush Wednesday yesterday? Is today Thursday? Now back to what I was saying. So, the spiritually damaged people that people try to act like they don't understand, but they try to manipulate them at every fucking angle. So I've been around here for a couple of months because I had to come around some sane people. Because if I would to deal with what I was doing around my roommates in the house, they would have been like whatever the situation was not viable because they were quote unquote mental patients or whatever. It was a group home for adult people. So I go into places where sane people are, like Starbucks or this place or public places, and I just wait a minute. And I'm not afraid to have conversations with God in front of people because that's my friend and that's my people, and we don't talk about anything but what I need to do with my life for the day. When I get up in the morning, Lord, what do you need me to do today? Just like last year when I was going through my training and finishing up with my what you call it, I get up and I'll be like, well, do I eat today or am I fasting? So I can really get in the habit of fasting and what it's really like to fast, and not because I'm starving or people are starving me, because that's spiritual abuse, and spiritual abuse is an abomination, to be honest with you. And there's a difference between a sin and an abomination. A sin is something that if you show repenting, and repenting is an action, if you show repentance through your actions, then there will be a coming time and a place where you can say, Lord, I'm sorry, and you can go to the person and say that I am sorry. But it's like, how long do you repent? Well, how long have you hurt the person? You can't hurt somebody for 20 years and then step to them and say, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to let the camera stay on and the mic stay on so you can see that ain't nobody talking about shit. And I have this opinion about certain things. How can you get up and tell the Lord that you thankful for the breath in your body if you always spend it talking about nothing? Why don't you make room on the planet for somebody who got something to say and can use that motherfucking air to try to be something or somebody besides a gossiping ass little bitch? Motherfuckers decided to get jealous. So I'm like, okay. Then I posted up on my thing that I had seen Jesus. First of all, people want to know what they look like. You're really not supposed to look them in the eye. At that point in time when they passed by me, when I was going through the thing over at my mother's house, and when I was living in the backyard, which is what I was talking about earlier with the dog. So my mother had been fucking tripping. And she was telling me to stop reading the Bible and stop flipping Bibles, because that's what I was calling it at the time. But I was really just getting into the Bible and into the word and how it correlates with my lyrics and shit that's been sent to me. And I was looking at the lyrics like and listening back to them. And then I'm looking through it and I'm like, oh shit, this is the fucking where it was sent to me from. This is what it's about. So go back and put it with the book and understand. Then I start listening to her lyrics and I'm like, oh shit, same fucking thing. Gave me a whole different understanding, a different perspective of the music and how it really has something to do with something of importance. And you can look through the words that people would assume have little value and find a value in them. But it would take somebody that wanted to be able to see these things and not just say, I'm gonna take it at face value. That's why I said in my song, don't judge a fucking CD by the fucking cover. Because you never know what the fuck is behind the words that you are hearing. My CD came out, I think I dropped it on my 29th birthday. I think that's when I had finished it enough to be confident enough to put it out. I'm 41. When I put on the playlist, all should be answering, man. If you listen to our music together, it's as if we've been having a conversation all this time. And people want to play like they don't understand English or they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if anybody else will step forth and say the things that I'm saying, people will be throwing money at their motherfucking feet. How much of a problem is that? You already seen it in the rappers that come out telling you all the wrong things and saying bits and pieces of my lyrics come out in they shit too. I don't feel like going on through it because it ain't that important and I don't feel like giving them that much time. But when the shit comes out, I'll just be like, oh, really? Like I used to text my sister and be like, tell mommy I smoked all the rent money. That was before the Drake and 2 Chainz song ever came out. See what I'm talking about? It was an inside joke between me and my sister who was Sagittarius. I go in the room, I'm in my room, listen to music or something. Then I go in the living room. This one we lived at. So I go in there and I'll be like, we're gonna start a record label. Back when Miami was winning or playing or on the verge of winning, when LeBron was on Miami. I don't know how many years ago. The motherfucker done been back to Cleveland and then to a new team. Well, it was back then before the Warriors won, all this other shit. But anyway, I go in there, we're gonna start a record label. And now, like, it's gonna be called Life Records. Just be like, what the fuck? Then I'll be like, one day, I'm gonna win a Grammy, I'm gonna have to send you up on the stage to collect it. Shit, what the fuck is you talking about? I'll be like, well, just in case they, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to act like I was drunk in order to get people to listen. I don't be drunk. People want to listen to me unless I'm drinking. Then people start listening to me when I'm talking to see their angle and see where they can take advantage of me. So I go in there and tell her something else. It's just a planning out loud to her. My little sister, when I used to walk them home from St. Leo's, she used to be like, "You gonna be my manager? You see that Mercedes? You gonna drive me to my choir practice in that Mercedes on Monday, that Mercedes on Tuesday, that Mercedes on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, boom, 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 so on and so forth." I was like, "Really? You really like a little Mercedes, don't you?" She was little. She was in the like, I think she was in the fifth grade. My brother was in the eighth grade. She was in the fifth grade. Anyway, she's 21 now. But we'd just be walking, and then we get to the point where it's an echo. And now you'd be like, I'll be like, we used to have this little game we used to play. We used to say, we used to yell into the echo, "Have you lost your mind? Cause I'm trying to find mine." So when that song came out, I'm like, what the fuck? And one day, my mother called me. I was at the house on 122 Hamilton Place, where it was a group home next door. And I've been hanging out with the lady in the group home that came from Hurricane Katrina. They had been relocated to there. She was working there. And she had her little daughter. So me and her she had a crush on me. So we just kind of talking. I was trying to make myself like her. But anyway, actually, the person who stayed there, my little sister in the struggle, was asking me to get some information for her on the low low. So I was acting like I liked the girl. And I really didn't because she was too tall. But anyway, so she called me and she like, "I'm out of money at the casino. Bring me some money." And my uncle had some money saved in the drawer. So I went in the drawer and got money, but I missed a step. The casino's in Richmond. So I missed the turnoff and I ended up at the bridge. And the fucking deer ran across the fucking thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the toll person was nice and let me make a U-turn at the toll bridge, and I had to pay the toll, and I finally made it to this casino to give her the money. But that came out of the thing too, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go to the fucking doctor at San Leandro after one of my hospital stays or whatever. I go to the doctor, and the motherfucker told me they wanted to give me electroconvulsive therapy. And I'm sitting there, you want to give me fucking a. Do you think I'm finna sit there and let you electrocute me in the middle of my motherfucking forehead for no fucking reason at all, besides the fact that you got a problem with me and being in love with women? Have you lost your fucking mind? Why don't you take your ass back to your ignorant ass fucking country, okay? Because I'm not letting you electrocute me. I done already been electrocuted when I was on my fucking job and touched the elevator panel. I was electrocuted. And I had to go to the hospital, to the fucking emergency room. My ex-girlfriend had to come pick me up and drive me all the way to the Kaiser, to the emergency room. I couldn't talk. I couldn't barely move. I had lost my functions. And it's like, you know what I'm talking about? So what the fuck are you talking about? Do you think it's gonna change me? Do you think it's gonna make me less of a man if you electrocute me between my motherfucking eyebrows? Or is it gonna make me pissed off? And you ain't even supposed to be electrocuting nobody in the middle of their forehead. They don't even know what to do with all the fucking shit that they be doing to people. But that's why they explain to me what people are really supposed to do. For all the people in my life that I came in contact with that thought they was smarter than me and tried to change me, that's why I've been given so much information. Besides the fact that I listen. And everybody want to know, well, why would you supposedly have such a large inheritance coming to you? Because it's like when God told me to rap, I'm like, me rap? No, I don't even like to talk. But it's like, nah, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on it. Went and bought a fucking rhyming dictionary and started writing raps. Taught myself how to do it. Got on the computer at the place where I used to work and printed out from the lyrics of songs so I could see the format of how to write a song. I knew somebody who was rapping, so I was like, hey, dude, You know what I'm saying? How you write the thing to see if they was gonna tell me the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? See how motherfuckers was acting. Then they just stopped wanting to share their instrumentals and shit. So my ex-girlfriend decided to get on the internet and start downloading instrumentals for me. So on my way to work while I was working security, I'm all up in the car listening to the instrumentals, and I had rigged me up a fucking studio with a tape recorder and a CD player, and I rigged it up together with the little headphones that you get that look like this, but for the computers before they had the USB, and I had it all connected, and that's how I would record my tapes. I didn't tell nobody that just start rapping. Like when I went home and gave it to my mother, I put it on her bed and played her the song where I was listening, locked up the instrumental from Akon, and I played it for her, and she was like, "Who is that?" And I was pissed off. Cause I'm like, that's me. Are you fucking kidding me? Then she wanna say to me, you think about doing something with that? And I'm like, you just start working at a motherfucking law firm. The only reason why you got the fucking job at the law firm was to be able to help me. All you had to do was get your motherfucking lazy ass up out your bed and take that shit to work with you the next motherfucking day and get it copywritten. Instead of asking me ignorant ass motherfucking questions. Just like last year, I'm like, I got 13 fucking things that's gonna need to be patented. Can you find out how to patent something for me, please? And then she wanna play fucking stupid. As I'm sitting here making clothes in my fucking room, telling her the fucking shit and the point and the reason behind them, can't do nothing. I'm sitting here telling my sister shit. I'm giving her the fucking recipes for a little beauty supply shit. Cause she got fucking bald spots in her motherfucking head and shit. So I'm coming up with that, trying to figure out how to help with that. Sitting there constantly thinking about other people, but don't nobody never gives two fucks about me. They like whatever you think is a blessing about your personality and yourself, we gonna make it a curse. But this shit is all gonna backfire. I don't need to say how, I don't need to say when. As far as her little fucking concert, when she released her fucking album on the 10th of August, she was supposed to been get in contact with me before that, so the concert could have been at the motherfucking thing on August the 18th. August the 18th was a very important day last year. That's why when she started her little fucking Queen radio and she started backtracking through all the fucking mistakes that she had made, and all the fucking things that she was supposed to do. So it's like if she got to be the fucking example to make people understand that they gonna respect me, my motherfucking manhood, my belief in the Lord and Savior and the things that He has called me to do, if she has to be the fucking example, then so let it be. And make way for the fucking next person who is gonna do better. And who has the intelligence to say the right things to all the people and does not have somebody to have to go and backtrack and try to make the shit more important than it really is. And they will find it within themselves to make the shit as important as it needs to be. And I'm going to leave it with that, and I'll be back in a little minute. He called